This is your hard-earned money. And this is your poor money management. And this is a reflection of your chances of becoming financially secure in the future. Have you ever been surfing the web and realized that there isn't one straight answer on how you can manage your money successfully? If this is you, then don't worry, because there's actually this one golden rule that you can follow that will ensure that you can retire financially stable. And trust me, it's a lot easier than how all these different finance gurus on YouTube make it seem. So let's get you on the right path to financial freedom. If you happen to feel like you're super behind and you don't know where to start, then I have some really interesting news for you. Did you know that almost half of Americans don't have enough money saved up to retire? And a whopping 35% of respondents said they have no money at all saved up for retirement. So don't feel too far behind if you're not happy with your savings progress so far. But that doesn't mean that you don't take immediate action. But since you're here, congratulations, because you've taken the first steps to success. There's this one dirty little secret that they try to hide from you in regards to your financial freedom. It's all guesswork. It's extremely difficult to forecast how much exactly you'll need because 1, you don't know how bad inflation will get, 2, you're not sure what your investment returns will be, and 3, you don't know what your spending requirements will be in the future. All of these variables, along with a few others, are fundamental to predicting what your retirement number will be. With all that being said, there's a super simple money management formula that anyone can use today. The 50-30-20 rule. Step 1. You want to take your after-tax take-home pay, let's say $1,000. Then we're going to split this money into 3 different buckets: your needs, your wants, and your goals. According to this strategy, 50% or $500 should go into your needs, 30% or $300 should go into your wants, and 20% or $200 should go into your goals. Step 2. Your needs are essentially just the money you need to survive. Things like food, water, shelter, transportation, and your minimum payments to pay off your debt. Now, if you're looking at your expenses and you notice that they're above 50%, then don't panic, listen to this. Step 3. You might think, wow, 30%? That's a lot of money. Not so fast. We're not talking about getting the new iPhone every year or even ordering takeout to your work because you're too busy to pack a lunch. When I say want, I mean the things that you can choose not to buy, but they would make your life just a little bit less convenient. Things like expensive dinners, super fast internet, and getting a new phone every year. At times, it can become quite difficult to distinguish between needs and wants, especially if you're looking for an excuse to buy something. But a great rule of thumb to follow is to ask yourself this golden question: can I live without it? If the answer is yes, then 9 out of 10 times it's a want. Now, even after asking yourself this question, if you're still not quite sure, then drop it down in the comments and I'll let you know what I think. Step 4, that financial goals bucket. This is a more broad financial bucket than both needs and wants. Within this fund, you'll allocate multiple different payments, things like emergency funds, investments, paying off debt, and etc. When I'm talking about paying off debts in your financial goals bucket, I'm talking about any payments that are outside of a mortgage or maybe paying off your credit cards. So that's essentially a general overview of the 50-30-20 rule. And the reason why it's so popular is because it's super easy and anyone can pick it up today. Now, if you feel discouraged because you think you may not have enough money to allocate into these 3 accounts, then don't worry, because that's what we're all working up to. Sit down and try your best to understand where all of your money is going and see if you can make minor adjustments to meet the thresholds. But even a rule as good as this one might not work for you. I learned years ago that the 50-30-20 rule just wasn't going to work for me because I hated the way it made my life feel very restricted. So instead, I use a system called guideline automation. Now, keep in mind that this will definitely take you a little bit more to get going, but in the long term, it will save you tons of money. The great thing about the system is that it requires little to no effort once it's actually set up. Plus, it's universal, meaning you won't have to adjust it even if your financial situation changes. So here's how it works. My paychecks are deposited into my bank account. Once the money is deposited, I split it between 2 accounts, spending and investing. The spending account includes my needs, things like groceries and bills, etc. Now, since I have an idea of how much I spend on a monthly basis based on historical averages, I can create general targets for less important spending. After all this is accounted for, I know exactly how much I didn't spend, and that money goes directly into my investment account. The 50-30-20 rule is a great strategy, but it might not work perfectly for you. The good thing is that you can tweak it until it fits nicely to help you get to your personal finance goals. So go ahead, play with the numbers, and drop in the comments below what strategy you're currently using to help you save money. I would love to see your responses. But if financial freedom is your main goal, then learning to save is crucial, because without it, you won't be able to build an effective budgeting system. click here and I'll show you how. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.